What it is, that's boy Ian X Hunter, and it seems like for the last few weeks the internet has been on Lil Yachty's ass, whether it's critiques on his music, on his fashion sense, fashion takes, critiques on his label collective Concrete Boys, which we will be getting into. But last night shit really reached a boiling point when a clip from the A Safe Place podcast dropped. If you don't know, that is the podcast of Lil Yachty and co-host Mitch. And essentially in the clip, it came off as Lil Yachty was lil broing a grown man. Mitch is 2 to 3 years older than Yachty. Here, let me just play some clips from the podcast.
So let's go back to 2015. We was at my mama's house, right? I'm at my mama's house. Now Mitch is like 2 or 3 years older than me. All right. Now Mitch came to me, and for many years, up until how long we been doing this? Okay, so up until about maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, what you spent a lot of time trying to find your steps.
Right.
Right. But so
that's my point.
No. Imagine if you didn't have a friend who's already extremely successful to help you get on your feet. A lot of people don't have that. So what I'm saying is, what do you say?
See, and that's where Yachty is confusing me a little bit. Is he saying that if Mitch was never friends with him, that he would just be, for lack of a better term, a bum? That he won't be doing shit?
Because you didn't want to get a job.
He said he don't want to get a job. Like,
I never even suggested you get a job because I knew you wouldn't get a job. So what do you say to a who like, hey, I see a with a shiny watch. I got a gun, a dusty gun. It's gonna take a shiny watch. You know?
See, the thing with this statement is, one, that's just not the case. Now I'm sure there's plenty context missing from the whole episode. You know, it's only a 2-minute Twitter clip, but that's just simply not the case. You know, if I'm Mitch, I am friends with you, Yachty. Like, we are cool. You feel me? And you have put me in this position, and I'm sure that Mitch is doing what he can to take advantage of it. But like, nah. And then even if this is a conversation that you want to have with your mans, do you want to have it on your podcast with Key Glock as a guest? Like, come on, that was kind of wild.
Even if then, say that's the point I'm trying to make to you, bro.
What point?
Even if I wasn't doing shit righteous then, older now, so I would not tell him to do anything like I was doing back then, bro.
There you go.
But
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
That's fine, but that's because you've been through years of development,
bro. That's the point of it. So I can. So I'm saying that's the point.
But think about, remove me from this situation. Remove me. I was never in your life. What the would you have been doing? I feel like you might have been doing that shit. Who knows what you have been doing if you haven't.
So that clip got people, talking on the internet. The tweet of this video has 12.9 million views, 13 million views as I'm recording this. Personally, I never let that lame nigga talk to me like that. Doing this around hoes is nasty, but doing this to impress another nigga is rainbow emoji as fuck. This podcast so trash, bro. Nothing is substance. Nigga just started a podcast just because. Actually, Vibe Mental, you are not all the way wrong about that, but that's for a little bit later on in the video. Let's keep on going. Now, as you keep scrolling along the comments of this video, we find a comment that says, I see why Karrahbooo left. Now, what they're referring to is that Karrahbooo is a former member of the Concrete Boys, which is Lil Yachty's record label. It was under speculation under whether she left on her own volition or she was kicked out that bit. Yachty eventually went on live to kind of iron out details, and it eventually came off as if it was somewhat mutual, and it was just left at that. However, underneath this I see why Karrahbooo left tweet is a response from a Red Lobster waitress, which says, bro, she walked in my job, Red Lobster, to order some biscuits, and I asked her why she left. She immediately corrected me and said I didn't leave, they kicked me out, saying they were really mean to her and bullying her a lot. She doesn't talk about it because they won't. She seemed really hurt behind the shit, to be honest. They really did her dirty, and I believe it's because her name was the biggest behind Yachty, if we being real. Yeah, somewhat true. I only started listening to him again because of her. They're haters, and I told her she'll do just fine without him. Fuck them. She personally told me out her mouth they kicked her out. They're all fucked up people, and they were bullying her. She didn't leave, they kicked her out. DC2 Trill was the only person that had her back, which is why she still only follows him. And then this story was starting to make headlines online. People were starting to believe it, but Mr. Yachty wasn't having none of that.
Bro, go ahead and tell people how you talk to people. How you tell my security guy, oh, you homeless, oh,
he on live crashing out, ladies and gentlemen, as we speak.
You ain't got no, you're poor, and we above you, and how you talk to people like they nothing. You talk to people like they small, like they beneath you. Tell people how you verbally abuse people, how you told me you gonna spit on me when you see me. Tell people
That's
how you
crazy.
talk to people, bro.
Care if that's
you-
true,
how
that's
you- how
insane,
you-
love.
Your brain is clinically imbalanced, bro. Internally, we have withheld your actions since the beginning of me giving you this career. You don't even do nothing.
Ooh.
I wrote every fucking verse you've done.
Oh.
I dressed you. I dressed all 5 of y'all niggas, bro.
That comment was insane.
I dressed 5 niggas every time we stepped out the house.
And I will say that checks out, because every time you saw a public appearance of Concrete Boys like all together, bro, they was suited and booted, matching outfits like there was the Power Rangers or some shit. Now I will say they had the shit on. The outfits was fly. I ain't gonna cap. The outfits was fly. But nah, bro, you can't. Why you throwing everybody else under the bus when your problem is with Karrahbooo? Unless you got problems with everybody else in the group. Of course, it didn't get no better from there. Apparently, Karrahbooo's broke, got people in debt out here.
You $900,000 in a hole, and I got every fucking receipt, nigga.
And 900K is crazy.
$900,000 concrete in a hole.
No recoup at all?
I got every fucking receipt, nigga, and I'ma post it. I dare you, try me. Try me, I'ma post it, nigga.
Now, what I will say for the Lil Yachty and Karrahbooo situation, it is unfortunate that their professional relationship is done, that they're not doing no work together no more. But in all honesty, like, Yachty, you did not have to crash out like this. I do not think that the Red Lobster comment was not gonna get as much traction or take away from the shine of the Mitch situation, which originally had you in some deep shit. So who knows, if you never even responded to this Karrahbooo tweet, it would never have gone out of proportion like it has now, with you crashing out on IG, everybody coming at you, yada yada yada. Like, bro, as the leader of the group, you gotta show, like, you know, some leadership qualities. You can't just be crashing out for the world to see against, you know, one of your members or your former members. Like, that's not, come on, bro. And I see you niggas online talking about this is why you're on your 3rd crew. Now, I'm not the one who said it, but it's some true shit. Like, remember, you had the sailing team back when you first started. That fell out. But now we got Concrete, and them niggas anything but Concrete. They not solid. They dwindling. Y'all dwindling, boys. Like, y'all, look how he even responded to Mitch in the very same Instagram live. Hold on. Peep this, y'all.
I need to do something in life. Help me out. I said, all right, you know what? I'm going to give you a platform. I'm going to find someone to sponsor us, and I'm going to give you a platform. We're going to make a podcast, and I'm going to show people how funny you are. I'm going to show people how crazy you are. I'm going to show people, like, how cool you are. And it's going to give you a platform. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to do no motherfucking podcast, nigga. I'm a motherfucking rapper, nigga.
I feel like he
got
didn't.
millions of dollars. I
I
don't need to
feel
talk
that.
to other rappers. What the fuck are we talking about? I did the podcast for Mitch. Don't put goddamn $400,000 in Mitch's pocket. And y'all sitting here talking about something. He disrespecting his friend. And I ain't fucking with Mitch, bro. I been asleep all day. I wake up to this crazy shit. Mitch, how the fuck you didn't go on the internet and tell these folks that we playing, bro? That tweet got goddamn 6 million views on it. Why the fuck you ain't going there telling folks we playing? Man, it's Twitter, bro. You know how they is, bro. You know how Twitter is, bro. You know how Twitter is, bro. All right, fuck that then, nigga. Fuck the podcast, nigga. Fuck you. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you and the podcast, nigga. How about that? I don't give a fuck about the podcast, nigga. Fuck the podcast.
Nigga, is that Dennis Schroeder in the comment section? I'm sorry, that shit really caught me off guard. What the fuck, Dennis? I'm so sorry. Look, bro, I don't know if I fuck you, nigga, and fuck the podcast is the best approach or response to this whole situation. I feel like you really, unless it really was just fuck this nigga the whole time, and this just was the straw that broke the camel's back, this just really how you've been feeling the whole time for the nigga, then I guess. But if, you know, if this is really your man's and you still want to see that nigga, you know, be up, then what you saying fuck the podcast for? You just being emotional right now. Let's keep it a bean. Just being emotional. Either you're being emotional, this is how you really felt the whole time. We did get a response from the man Mitch himself about the whole situation. He said, "Please don't let that clip misguide you. It does not represent me and Yachty's friendship at all. We joke around pretty harsh sometimes, too much for real sometimes, but in real life, it's nothing but respect and love. I can't even get on here and act like it's not. I ain't nobody little bro. Never been. Check my history." Damn, yo, when we do our tweets, we gotta start using commas and some more punctuation. I see you got one here, but you needed another one up here, big bro. I ain't nobody little bro. Never been. Check my history. I had stats before I met bro, and you got even more now. All I ever wanted to do do was just focus on the music and be involved in the culture in a positive way. I hope none of this hinders that. If you don't hear it from me, it's not true. Bro never stole from me, and we don't have no shady history or anything along that nature, so that's cap. So Mitch says that they still on good terms. It was just maybe an off-air discussion that they had on air. Nah, bro, sometimes you just gotta stay shh.